Welcome back. This is still News Insight. I am Amos Uluwakbelumi, and I still have Engineer Kingsley and Pastor Kingsley in the studio.
The two Kingsleys are come back today.
Yes, we have two Kingsleys in the studio.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, it's nice. Always having you. And on this segment, we'll be talking about Atiku and Afenifere. They reacted to the police arrest of human rights lawyer Farotimi. You know, yesterday it was in the news that he was arrested by the Ekiti State Police Command, and Atiku and Afenifere has reacted to that. So I want to know your thoughts on these allegations or charges against Farotimi. Engineer Kingsley, let's hear from you.
Thank you very much. We don't have details. My concerns were the nature of the arrest. We don't really know whether Farotimi was invited first. You know, from the news, we heard that, some people that dressed in police uniform took him away from his Lagos office. You know, nobody should be arrested in a manner that people around where the arrest was made will not even know whether it's an arrest or kidnap or anything like that. We should stop that in this country. Okay, somebody like Dele Farotimi is a known person. Even anybody that has address, anybody that has identity, anybody that has name should be invited first. Particularly when a case where it's not issue of armed robbery, it's not issue
like
of violence, where you say, we need to take the person unaware. I mean, even people are arguing that this libel does not rise up to a criminal charge, you know, but that I can't get into that because it's difficult to know where the libel stops being civil and becomes criminal and all that. I think if we want to decriminalize libel entirely in the whole nation, we should decriminalize it and know that, libel, once you mention libel, it's a civil issue. Police need not get involved. You go from your house to go and defend yourself. Because now, if he needs to defend himself, he needs to bring evidence. He's under police custody. Is he going to vomit those evidence?
No, we heard that his chamber was ransacked too.
His chamber was ransacked. So, no, he needs to prove, because he alleged that Afe Babalola compromised Supreme Court. So he needs to prove how that happened. If he wants to prove that, he needs to get evidence. If he's under police custody, how will he get those evidence? He will vomit it, or he will say it, or he will conjure it. He still needs to regain his freedom.
Yes, sir.
You know, so that he can go get those evidence and defend himself. You know, I do not want to look at the political side like people are saying, maybe there is political undertone. It's clear that it's between Afe Babalola and him, because he wrote a book where he claimed that Afe Babalola influenced the Supreme Court. You know, you can't just churn out statements like that. You have to be responsible for what you say or write or publish or do. So all I say, he needs to be given chance to defend himself, to get evidences and either substantiate what he has said or say, I'm sorry, I was wrong, I misspoke or miswrote, I didn't know what I said. But capturing somebody, subjecting him to that, and I don't think we need all that.
Let's hear from Pastor Kingsley.
Well, like you said, that people are saying that there's an undertone. You know, lately he has been on the news because he has been criticizing the government. Now, I've always said the government must have a skin, a tough skin, that no matter how you criticize them, they must be focused. You can't say you rule us and we can't talk. That's dictatorial. People can talk. And on the case of libel between him and Afe Babalola, it's up to Afe Babalola. You don't have to use a coercive nature. Do you understand? In a commando style, and his office ransacked. You see, it looks as if those that are supposed to be adjudicating the law, or looking as if looking to the fact that the law takes its right course, are already taking side before the matter starts. That's my own major issue. The guy has been on the news. Farotimi has been on the news criticizing government, talking that this is not the best way, this is not good, this is not that the Easterner, until they are giving power to rule, you know, there won't be peace in the country. He has been on the news. And he has also said, if you come after me, he said you will fail. Do you understand? He's been. I think he has gotten to that crescendo, that level that look, what is worth living for, and all that.
Let's come to what Atiku said.
Yes.
So let me read from what I have here. So Atiku said he said in his statement on Wednesday that Farotimi's arrest was likened to oppressive tactics of military dictatorship era, just like what you just said. So shed more light on this,
so
please.
that's why you see that we are not just looking at it on the case, or on the undertone is himself and Afe Babalola, but on the real stuff that a lot of people are talking about is the fact that he has been a very good critic. I would say a very good critic of this present administration.
Okay.
And he's decided not to budge in what he's saying and what he's doing. He's saying that this government is bad, this government has put Nigeria into pains, this government is not legit, do you understand?
Yes.
And he's careful in saying it. Do you understand? And the economic situation.
And it seems like he doesn't shy away from
No. I think he has gotten ready for them to come and arrest him far beyond they even came for him. Do you understand?
Please, let's hear your thoughts on what
No,
you
I'm not
just
ruling
mentioned.
out the hand of Esau and the voice of Jacob. I have no evidence.
I didn't know you have become a pastor.
I have no evidence to rule that out, but that's the case before us that we can see, that we can hear or talk about is between Afe Babalola and Dele Farotimi. Everybody have their occupation, that he's been involved in politics and all that is not the reason why you will not be responsible for any statement you make anywhere or anything you write anywhere. I have a book. I wrote a book. I do not need to make claims if I can't substantiate them. All we are saying, now that he's made those claims, is in books. Afe Babalola felt his image or his identity.
So is it a case of libel or
a case of libel?
Okay.
And they are saying it's a criminal libel. I do have idea that either Lagos and Edo has decriminalized libel entirely. But the person claiming this libel is in Ekiti. Okay? Yes, issue laws are operated by people. And I do not remove the influence of the people that operate the law. Don't get me wrong. Okay? But what I'm saying is this. If a case has been established, they were in court already. So a case was established and they were in court. That's what the process.
So what now warranted the commando style of arrest?
That is where I started from. That nobody, I do not see any reason why a police authority that has not invited anyone should not capture the person.
So that's why people are looking
That's
at
wrong. It's like what they do these days. They will just lock people's account from nowhere. No invitation, nothing. They didn't tell about anything. They will just, you saw one boy that raised the alarm the other day. You understand? They will just capture the person. It's nonsense. You don't do that. So at the end of the day, they will sue police for the abuse of their fundamental human rights.
Right.
You don't just close. So it's easy for them to say, you are a criminal. Capture you. Seize you from the assignment or the plans of what you have to do today. And maybe in a year from now, they say, you are no longer guilty. Who pays for those damages? People should be suing police. I expect people to sue police when they wrongly accuse you. Because they should give you time to write you, bring in your evidences or whatever, even for them to even look at it. You understand?
Yes,
when somebody's presence is not going to cause immediate damage to the society, you should have no need to handpick that person. It's only somebody that is on rampage, somebody committed murder, is on rampage, is on the gun, is danger to the society, injurious to the society. The police can rise up, raise alarm, so that they will secure that person, capture that person, so the person is no longer immediate danger to the public. Dele is not immediate danger to the public. Why are you, if this man, Afe Babalola, suffered any damage, by arresting that Dele today, has that damage been made good? No. Dele could have as well be defending himself from his office.
Yes.
And that's what they should do.
So we should know between what is civil cases and
the criminal cases. Even when you have alleged criminal, there is a criminal allegation. It's still an allegation. The person, yes, you don't just capture the person. The person can still send in defense. They said you are a thief. Are you a thief? Since you didn't, let me tell you, if you catch somebody stealing, it's different. When you catch somebody with arm, trying to injure people is also different. When you try to defraud people, it's different. When you defraud the public through government, this thing, it's all different. Do you understand? There are levels of degrees of crime. You understand? So where police should come because they have power, they have arm, is when that person is immediate danger to the public. I think it's time we start looking into our law. Civilization is moving. We can't keep operating pre-colonial laws.
The only thing I see in this matter, Engineer Kings, is the fact that you are taking it on the surface, which I think is good. But it's more than meets the eye.
Yeah, no, I do not want to dive into the evidences that are not before me. I can't claim that, because that's what the public would like to hear, that the government is after Farotimi because he's speaking against the government. There is a case before Afe Babalola and Dele Farotimi.
So why don't they allow the court to?
That's right. That's what we are saying.
Now we got information now that the courts they remand the case to. I think they remand what's his name?
Dele?
Yes, that they remanded the case to, I think, to December.
They rescheduled and he'll be remanded in prison. Yes. Okay, now.
My question is.
That's what we are saying.
Is he this charge that against him, is he bailable?
That's right. That's it's the same thing. Holding Dele or arresting him is where I am against it. It's a libel. You understand? It's a libel. Unfortunately, there is a criminal element in libel in Nigeria. Unfortunately. Libel should be all civil matter. It should be completely civil. So where they draw the line, you might need a court of law. I think a court of law should have adjudicated on the matter and say, police, this rises up to a criminal charge before going in a criminal format. I'm not of the opinion that you should say or do something and not be held liable because you are criticizing government. Because you are criticizing government doesn't make you to be above the law. Nobody is above the law. Neither is anyone under the law.
But
do you understand?
Wrong in criticizing the government.
There's nothing wrong. The matter before us today is not between government and Dele.
The government has not.
I'm coming. The matter is between Afe Babalola and Dele.
Yes.
Except you have said that Afe Babalola is working for Tinubu,
so
which you don't have evidence before us today, as at today.
That's my issue with what you are saying.
Yes.
My issue with what you are saying is the fact that you are just. We know for sure. I said something in the previous podcast. I said rumors are confirmed truth, but there are still also some element of truth in the rumor.
Let me be honest.
It also comes.
No, let me be honest with you.
Yes.
The public are watching.
Yes.
You talk based on evidence available.
I agree.
Today is not the last day to talk on earth. We have chance to also talk tomorrow.
Yes.
If evidences come before us, tomorrow we can update the people. As of today, the case only revolves between three circles: the police, Afe Babalola, and Dele Farotimi, a renowned human rights lawyer.
Yes.
I have no evidence before me other than that Atiku is speaking.
And Afenifere.
Yeah, Atiku can speak on that, and which is also what I'm speaking. Only that Atiku is bigger than me. I'm saying that I do not see the need of arresting Dele. But that doesn't mean Dele cannot defend himself. If he has made a statement against another person that you say, Afe Babalola has influenced the Supreme Court, you have to show it. You can't tarnish somebody's image if you are not sure of your evidence. Then if he's sure of his evidence, then let him, this is the opportunity. They should free him up, let him go home, get the evidence, and show us.
But we are not even still sure that what the libel they are suing him for, that is not correct. Until it's determined by the court.
Yes.
That is a libel.
It's a libel,
right?
yes.
It's still under investigation and normal.
So the issues of arrest shouldn't have come in.
Exactly.
Seizing somebody shouldn't have come in.
That is why we are also saying, because he has been vocal against the government. And the government cannot keep on doing this.
Yeah.
Because you see, they say they believe in democracy. Our president,
maybe you misunderstand it. Let me be honest with you. I am not saying the public should not have interest that somebody like Dele is under the custody of police. I have interest because he is speaking for the public. He should be released. He shouldn't even be arrested in the first place. That was my first statement. I started from there. But for me to say, this case is directly between the federal government and Dele,
Farotimi.
Farotimi.
No, we are not saying that.
I have to establish facts
we are
before
out
the
of time
people.
now.
Because we also know that this government has a bullying nature.
Yes, we are
Yes.
out of time now.
Yes.
I wish we had more time to talk about this.
It
Thank
will
you
still
very
come up
much.
again.
Yes. Thank you very much for talking and sharing your opinions with us. It's always nice to have you in the studio. Thank you all for
Welcome.
viewing. This is still News Insights. Until next time, bye.